저희와 이렇게 함께 재밌게 놀아주셔서 감사하고 이렇게 여러분
Paso, everyone, it's our first time here, but thank you so much for welcoming us and have
Park Jimin, the heartbeat of millions under the glowing lights of the Sun Bowl Stadium. On May 3rd, 2026, the night felt alive in a way no one could explain. This wasn't just another stop on a global tour. This was history unfolding in real time. As BTS returned to the stage together after years away, their ARIRANG tour echoing across continents. And El Paso was chosen to feel it twice. My Sawan, but in the middle of the thunder, the cheers, the overwhelming ocean of light, there was Jimin. And somehow, everything softened when the spotlight found him. He stepped forward, his blonde hair catching the stage lights like strands of gold, shimmering with every movement. It wasn't just a color. It was a glow, a halo that made him look almost unreal, like he had walked out of a dream and onto that stage. The music began and Jimin moved. Not just danced, moved. Every step he took felt like it carried emotion, like each motion was telling a story words could never hold. His body flowed with the rhythm, effortless and precise, his hands tracing the air as if he were painting something invisible, something only the heart could see. There was a moment, just a moment, when the beat softened and Jimin spun. The crowd gasped, because it wasn't just technique, it was feeling. It was the kind of movement that made thousands of people fall silent for a second, completely lost in him. And then he smiled. That soft, gentle smile that didn't feel rehearsed, didn't feel planned, it felt real. Like he was standing there in front of tens of thousands of people and still somehow connecting with each one individually. The cheers grew louder, but Jimin didn't rush. He let the moment breathe, because he knew tonight mattered. This concert, held on May 3rd, 2026, wasn't just another performance. It was part of a comeback that the world had been waiting years to witness. After time apart, after growth, after change, this was them returning stronger, closer, and more alive than ever. Wikipedia too, and Jimin carried that emotion in every step. During the choreography, his movements blended perfectly with the others, yet somehow he still stood out. When the formation shifted, he slipped through it like water, smooth, effortless, impossible to ignore. At one point, he turned toward Jungkook, their steps matching in perfect sync. They exchanged a quick grin, a silent conversation in the middle of a complex routine, before snapping back into formation like nothing had happened. But fans saw it. They felt it. Because those little moments, that laughter, that connection, that was Jimin too. Not just the performer, but the person. As the music changed again, a softer melody filled the stadium. The lights dimmed, and for a second it felt like the entire world had quieted down just to listen. Jimin stood still, blonde hair falling gently across his forehead, chest rising and falling as he caught his breath. And then he sang. His voice wasn't just heard, it was felt. It wrapped around the stadium, warm and emotional, carrying something deeper than sound. It carried sincerity, vulnerability, love. Fans raised their lightsticks higher, turning the night into a galaxy just for him. And in that moment, Jimin looked out, really looked, as if he was trying to remember every face, every light, every heartbeat that was sharing this night with him. He placed a hand over his heart and smiled again. But this time it was different. It was softer, almost like he was overwhelmed, but in the most beautiful way. The performance picked up again, the energy rising, the choreography growing sharper, faster. Jimin moved with intensity now, his blonde hair catching every flicker of light as he turned, jumped, spun. Sweat glistened, breaths shortened, but his expression never lost its warmth. He wasn't just performing, he was giving everything. At one point, he laughed mid-dance, just a small, fleeting moment, but it was enough. Enough to remind everyone that even in the middle of perfection there was joy, real joy, and it was contagious. Because suddenly the crowd wasn't just watching anymore. They were part of it. Every cheer, every chant, every voice calling his name, it all became part of the performance, part of Jimin's world on that stage. As the night began to draw closer to its end, the energy didn't fade. It deepened. Jimin stood at the front once more, the noise of the crowd surrounding him like waves. He looked out again, eyes shining under the lights as if he was trying to hold on to the moment just a little longer. Because nights like this, they don't come often. He bowed, slowly, and when he stood back up, that same
할 수 있다고요? 네.
I can do that.
no grand words, no long speech, just presence.
Before
just
we
and
leave
somehow
this
that was
space,
enough.
we want to
Because
say
when
one
on
thing.
this unforgettable night of May 3rd,
Thank you for waiting for us, cheering for us, and loving us.
he became a man. One that would live on in every heart that witnessed him, forever glowing, just like his blonde hair under those endless lights. https www.mysanantonio.com/entertainment/article/
Music and
el-paso
performances.
concert
Until then, please stay healthy and happy.
160ph El Paso honors K-pop icons, BTS ahead of rare world
love you so
tour
much.
stars. https://wiki.org/wiki/BTS _. Adam_source equals chat. BTS.
I love it.